Hi, welcome to this mindfulness break with Angie Swearingen of Yoga Learning Adventures and also social emotional learning consultant for the Peoria Regional Office of Education. As a former Peoria Public Schools teacher, I know the stress of daily life and work, and so today we're going to practice several strategies that are going to help you to manage your stress at school and at home. So begin by settling in, making yourself as comfortable as possible, perhaps closing your eyes if it's safe and comfortable to do so. And now begin to check in with your emotional state. How are you feeling in this moment? Can you locate any physical sensations that accompany this emotion? And now bringing your attention to your physical body and any unnecessary tension that you may be holding. So beginning with the jaw, moving the tongue away from the roof of the mouth, creating space between the teeth. Noticing where your shoulders are in space and letting them move down away from the ears. Becoming aware of any tension that you're holding in your belly and let it be soft. And finally, becoming aware of any tension or clenching of your hands. Let them relax a bit. And now move on to your breath. Noticing the quality of your breath in this moment. Are you breathing in your chest or your belly? Are your inhales and your exhales the same length? Is your breath smooth or is it ragged? Is it deep or is it shallow? Are you breathing through your nose or your mouth? So if you haven't already, begin to lengthen and deepen the breath. And if possible, begin to breathe in and out through the nose. By doing this, we're promoting the relaxation response. So as you inhale, feel your chest and your belly rise. And as you exhale, feel your chest and your belly fall. Continuing with this rhythm, we're going to practice a strategy called counting down to improve focus and to promote calm. So inhale 5, feeling the belly and the chest rise. Exhale 5, feeling the belly and the chest fall. Inhale 4. Exhale 4. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 1, exhale 1. And now begin to let your breath go back to its natural rhythm, checking in again on your emotional state. Has it changed since we began? What parts of this practice the pause activity resonated with you? When and where could you use this strategy throughout your day? You will be receiving an email shortly that contains 3 versions of this practice for the developmental levels that you teach. You'll also be receiving posters that you can hang in your classroom as a reminder to you and your students to practice the pause. I hope to see you at your schools soon. Good luck with this new school year. Thank you for joining me today for this mindfulness moment. Take care.
You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but all your bullets ricochet. You shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, fire away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Fire away, fire away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Gregory Wilson, President of the Peoria Public School Board of Education, and I'd like to welcome everyone viewing our Convocation presentation today virtually. I'd also like to thank all of the staff members of Peoria Public Schools for all that they do for our school district and community. You are the heartbeat of our district and the engine that leads our students to achieve. First, I would like to introduce to you the Board of Education members, Vice President Martha Ross, Douglas Shaw, Lynn Kostick, Dr. Annie Reinking, Chase Klaus, and Mike Murphy. We are excited and honored to serve you during this upcoming school year. Now, on behalf of my colleagues on the Board of Education, I am thrilled to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Sharon Desmoulins-Carrot, for her convocation address.
Peoria Public School staff, welcome to the new school year. I hope you had a refreshing summer with memorable experiences spent with family and friends. I also hope that you had some meaningful time devoted to your physical and mental well-being, along with an opportunity to rest. Speaking of physical and mental well-being, I would like to share some great resources that are available to you as a district. We have Everside Activate Clinic, funded by Peoria Public Schools. There's a doctor there. Some free medications are also available, along with many other supports. And also, we do have ViCare, and ViCare provides individual counseling free to eligible members. With that said, let's reflect for just a minute back to March of 2020.
We are not closing our schools, but we are monitoring the situation on a day-to-day basis. It's with that in mind that I have determined that we will close all K-12 schools, public and private. The Illinois Association of School Administrators is convening a team of experienced superintendents across the state to serve as a resource and as a conduit to my administration for issues that arise as a result of this directive. Break me down and build me up, whatever it takes.
Little did we know at that time what the next 15 months had in store for us as staff, students, families, and the Peoria community. We were able to navigate this global pandemic at Peoria Public Schools. To our returning staff, thanks to your unbelievable commitment to fight the global pandemic with a focus on meeting the needs of the whole child, including physical, emotional, and academic needs. Our first big opportunity to combat the effects of the pandemic was during summer school in June and July of this year. About 2,000 students participated in a robust, innovative summer school across 2 summer sessions, honing math and reading skills while also participating in fun activities throughout the day. It was an opportunity to repair and accelerate learning. The summer school team utilized different strategies to individualize learning for each child. According to Dr. Bott, the summer school designer, the most important summer school takeaway is that small group instruction is critical in instructing students at their individual level. Small group instruction is important in correcting learning gaps, and small group instruction also accelerates student learning and provides engagement and motivation to each child.
What's your favorite part of summer school?
My favorite part of summer school is doing science.
What kind of science?
Looking at microscopes.
Fantastic, thank you.
I like coloring.
Coloring, what do you color?
Those dinosaur boxes I was working on, and I like coloring. One time they gave me this worksheet that said find the camper with the stick, and I colored it.
That's so cool, thank you.
Math.
Math, why?
I'm a brainy now. I don't know. It's just fun. I like drawing on the wall.
The teachers and staff who worked during the summer were also thrilled to see the progress made through skills-based and small group instruction. Not only that, summer school was also tons of fun. Check out the short video of students from the Glen Oak program showcasing the fun they had in summer school. This will make you smile.
Jerusalem, ikayalami, ngilondoloze, uhambenami, zungangishilana. Jerusalem, ikayalami, ngilondoloze, uhambenami, zungangishilana. I'm not perfect, I came from ruthless times as a juvenile. Ilondoloze, zungangishilana. Look into my eyes, see pain and sacrifice. What's goes on my mind, just trying to survive. Ilondoloze, zungangishilana. Tomaka ema wuru, oti wuru si wuru. Emi won wa mi ni gboro, toju ko oju o. Mi ani teji soro, time si mi solo. Láti ìkọ̀rọ̀ sí gboro, down to Ìkòròdú o.
Dawo yami, ayikolana, buso wami, aukulana ilondoloze zuhambe nami.
I love the beats and the lyrics. My appreciation and gratitude to all the staff members who worked to make summer school happen with a focus on personalized learning and meeting students where they are. A big thank you also goes out to our custodians, our SROs, our cafeteria workers, bus drivers, and so many others who made this learning possible. Since there is so much more work to be done with our students, let's take that momentum and propel forward with personalized learning using the individualized learning plan for each student when school starts. A special welcome to our 80 new teachers, including new teachers from across the state of Illinois, the United States of America, and our international teachers from the Philippines, Dominican Republic, and Cameroon. During the week of August 2nd, I sat on some of their trainings, including youth mental health, first aid, and classroom management strategies. They were exposed to excellent trainings. They talked about the qualities of an effective teacher. An effective teacher is a good classroom manager. The effective teacher teaches a lesson for students' learning and mastery. The effective teacher affects and touches lives. And the effective teacher exhibits positive expectations to all students. I also heard them discussing growth mindset and the phrase you teach to your students, I can't do that yet, when you hear them saying, I can't. So we all witness how the pandemic moved our world to operate in a new reality. We now live in a VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous, meaning we have to expect the unexpected. Consider this quote. A bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking because her trust is not on the branch but on its wings. I think we can learn a lot from this quote. Whatever is happening around us, we must have the confidence to take control and believe in ourselves. Yes, uncertainty is scary, but we should not let it stop us in our tracks. To overcome a VUCA world, let's continue to believe in our own strength and talents. Believe in the strengths and talents of your peers and your students as well. Let's go forth with an open mind and remember it is great to explore new ideas in your building and in your classroom. Whether it is as a Peoria community, Peoria Public Schools District, your school building, or as individual, we can turn VUCA on its head and make it mean V for vision, U for understanding, C for clarity, and A for agility. Let's give each child the gift of an education. An important point I would like to share is that if our students are not successful at school, chances are they are not going to be successful in our city. Remember, teaching is a calling. Our vision for the next 5 years in Peoria Public Schools is to reimagine education that ignites passion and empowers students to be responsible and successful. Your building is now equipped with a new strategic plan that will run through 2026. The plan is a living document that will guide your work focused on 5 strategies. Strategy 1, personalized student learning. Strategy 2, embedding SEL in learning and in work. Strategy 3, strengthening connections to our families and community. Strategy 4, showcasing the brilliant positivity of each school in our district. And strategy 5, the implementation of innovative approaches to learning. I would like to take a moment to highlight the values of Peoria Public Schools because I think they reflect you so very nicely. You are resilient, you are adaptable, you are hopeful, equity focused, respectful, creative, and you are great at making connections. As we all remember, no significant learning occurs without a significant relationship. For this school year, we have great PD training and new curriculum. And remember, we must now make the lessons come alive every minute of the class period. And as we think of boosting student achievement, I was reminded of these key findings from the New Teacher Project. These findings are so powerful that I wanted to share them with you as we lead with an equity-focused mindset. And an example of an equity-focused mindset is exposing all of our middle schoolers to algebra, not just a few, and ensuring that each child is reading and doing math at grade level. And this can happen with intentionality and supports. Here are the key findings. Finding 1, students who experienced learning acceleration struggled less and learned more than students who started at the same level but experienced remediation instead. Finding 2, students of color and those from low-income backgrounds were more likely than their white, wealthier peers to experience remediation even when they had already demonstrated success on grade level content. And finding 3, learning acceleration was particularly effective for students of color and students from low-income families. So team, assume your students can do it, believe in them, and help them find a way. Passionate staff knows that their students urgently need their expertise and efforts. This year, we are in such a great place as a district. Every student, including their diverse backgrounds and unique life experiences, deserves the best possible education we can give them. The Board of Education wanted to show its appreciation for your resilience, adaptability, hopefulness, equity-focused, respectfulness, and creativity during COVID by approving the COVID-19 Bonus Pay Initiative. You are appreciated and your incentive is well deserved. Remember, you are an agent of hope for your children, for all children. Remember these key words from my message today: personalized learning, individualized learning plan, small group instruction, meeting students where they are, learning acceleration, repairing learning, whole child, wellness for staff and students, believe, love, and appreciation. Have the best year ever. And without any further ado, our keynote speaker will be introduced.
Today's keynote speaker is Emmanuel High School alumni, Go Rams, and a longtime fixture in the Peoria community. She was a vice president for workforce, diversity, and career development at Illinois Central College, and also served on the Peoria City Council. This past spring, she was elected the mayor of Peoria, making her the first Black mayor of Peoria and the first woman mayor in Peoria history. Please welcome Mayor Rita Ali.
Good morning to all of my Peoria Public Schools family. I really mean it when I refer to you as family because I have a strong kinship with both the institution of Peoria Public Schools as well as the people of Peoria Public Schools. After all, growing up, I attended Lee School, Roosevelt, Tree Wynn, and Manual. My children and my grandchildren added on Valeska Hinton, Hines, Rolling Acres, Sterling, Richwoods, and the Knoxville Center. And my nieces and nephews added Peoria High, Woodruff, Harrison, Keller, Lincoln, Whittier, Calvin Coolidge, Glen Oak, Northmore, and Von Steuben. Yes, with the exception of very few schools, which we plan to get to, PPS has helped to raise my family and I. So you can refer to me as sister, mother, daughter, cousin, TT, or other terms of endearment. Thank you for having me as guest speaker at your opening convocation. I thought, wow, this is a great opportunity to let my PPS family know what's been going on with the city of Peoria in the past few months. I must confess that it's really surreal that a shy little brown-skinned girl who moved to Peoria as a 6-year-old, who couldn't say words that started with S, who missed out on kindergarten, became the mayor of her hometown. Yes, the high school senior who was half a credit short of graduating with her class, the one that became a single parent at age 19, and as a result took 8 years to finish her bachelor's degree. I've had many challenges in my life, yet I stand on a strong foundation, a foundation that was formed at Peoria Public Schools. I can honestly say that my academic success, my career success, my political success, and my life success started with the support of Peoria Public Schools. I am a made woman, made by my many teachers and mentors that have invested a part of themselves in me. So I thank Peoria Public Schools today for its significant role in preparing me for this new job I hold as Peoria's mayor. Outside of motherhood, it's the most important job I've ever had because it's a job where I can have significant impact on people's lives and conditions. A job where so many people are counting on me to make a difference. A job where failure is not an option. I must succeed for the city of Peoria to succeed. It is daunting at times, but I'm prepared for the task. It's no different from your job in the sense that you can have significant impact on people's lives and conditions, just as Peoria Public Schools has had on mine. Your job, no matter what role you play in the PPS organization, is to make sure that children can learn and excel. Failure is not an option for you, and so many people are counting on you. I suspect it is daunting at times, but I know you're prepared for the task. I want you all to know that there are many exciting new things happening in Peoria. Just this year, Peoria was named the most affordable mid-sized city in America based on research conducted by Advisor Smith, a business research group. And people are moving here from all over the country, many just to work from home. Growing our population helps to improve our economy and to populate our schools, so population growth is a high priority. Peoria's housing market is booming. As fast as homes are listed, they are sold. This creates new opportunities to renovate existing homes to increase our housing stock. It also means an increase in our home values. There's no time like now for new homeowners to take advantage of down payment assistance grants available through local lenders. Home ownership remains the greatest opportunity to build individual and family wealth. New interest in our downtown warehouse district has developers scouting and buying properties for a variety of uses. So expect to hear about exciting new businesses and housing opportunities coming there soon. Don't forget about entertainment as well. For those that travel, wouldn't it be nice to catch a high-speed Amtrak train from Peoria to Chicago or Indianapolis, or possibly connecting all the way to Los Angeles? Well, that's exactly what we are planning for in working with former Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood, a team of local leaders and state and federal legislators like Representatives Jahan Gordon Booth and Ryan Spain, and Senators Dave Kaler and Dick Durbin. This endeavor will take some time to work out, but I'm very excited about the transportation access and jobs that this opportunity will create. Speaking of jobs, Peoria continues to have a lot of jobs available, but there remains a skills shortage. where there are not enough people trained for the open positions. These are healthcare jobs like nurses and nursing assistants, medical lab techs, manufacturing jobs like machinists, welders, assemblers, fabricators, and technology jobs like computer programmers, software engineers, and game makers. In just a couple years, OSF's new Comprehensive Cancer Center will be open and treating patients. This new facility will mean about 5,000 new jobs for our community. Our schools, both K through 12 and higher education, must prepare students for these jobs. The positions will pay good salaries and provide promising careers. But the big question is, what do students enjoy doing? What might they get passionate about? This is where your focus on interest-based or personalized learning is so important. Assessing students' personal interests and allowing them to experiment in various career functions might produce the next George Washington Carver, Bill Gates, or inventors like Annie Malone. These were ordinary people that had extraordinary energies that stem from their personal interests and personalized learning. There's something else that is brewing in Peoria that you should know about. It's called Distillery Labs, and it's located in the heart of downtown Peoria in the former Illinois Central College Thomas building. Beginning next spring, when it opens, this place will house new and future entrepreneurs, students, and others that have creative business ideas, inventions, and solutions to improve community problems. I see this as an opportunity to get students connected with entrepreneurship at an early age. I expect to see many new businesses sprouting up as a result of the Distillery Labs. I understand that poverty remains a big problem in Peoria. About 20% of the city's population currently lives in poverty, and this includes an even higher percentage of Peoria Public Schools children and families. So it makes me proud to know that many community and government organizations are working hand in hand to provide food, shelter for the homeless, expanded SNAP benefits, and rental assistance. Only by working together through collaboration can we truly battle these problems. Earlier this spring, Peoria Public Schools teamed up with Illinois Central College, the City of Peoria, and 32 other signed local partners to apply for a federal Promise Neighborhood Grant to transform Peoria's 61605 zip code area. The $30 million grant application was matched with $40 million local in-kind dollars to provide family resource navigators and academic coaches to support Peoria Public Schools families that live in 61605. The grant, if it's funded, will implement what we call the Peoria Cradle to Career Initiative, providing high-speed broadband to each home, a community portal that residents can access for job opportunities, career training, healthcare services, expungement assistance, and other types of support. This is an example of government and education effectively working together for the betterment of our community. We don't know if we'll get funded, but we certainly made a strong case, and I pray we win this grant award. It will be a game changer for Peoria's South Side. Many of you who know me know I'm all about getting OPM to help us do the things we want to get done. OPM? Yes, other people's money. Lately, and with the help of our state and federal elected officials, we've received and expect to receive a significant amount of money. If things go as we hope they will, we will see funding to demolish the old Harrison and McKinley schools and work with the community on a plan to reimagine those spaces. I wanted to share some of the good news that's taking place in Peoria, the city that many of you live in and that all of you work in. Sometimes we overlook or don't appreciate what we have because we're looking at what someone else has. But I've come to appreciate Peoria for its many assets, and I hope that you will too. In closing, I wish you the best school year ever. Continue to do great things, to change lives, and to believe in your students' success.
Now let's recognize the Peoria Public Schools staff members who have been selected for Illinois State Board of Education's Those Who Excel Awards this year. We are so very proud of these staff members for their excellence and commitment to our students, staff, and our entire PPS community. There are 7 categories. In the Student Supports Personnel category, the winner is Megan Moody, Certified Tutor for Calvin Coolidge Middle School. In the Educational Service Personnel category, the winner is Sergeant Christopher Ortwig, JROTC instructor with Manual High School. Congratulations, Sergeant O. The runner-up in this category is Anthony Davis, who is a custodian at Charter Oak, who will also compete in the statewide competition. In the team category, the winner is our Peoria Public Schools nurses. Congratulations to our amazing nurses. The manual attendance team finished runner-up in this category and will also be in the statewide competition. In the administrator category, the winner is Kathy Rodriguez, principal of Charter Oak Primary School. Kudos to Principal Rodriguez for the transformative work she has done at Charter Oak. In the community volunteer category, the winner is Major Heath Sells with the Salvation Army. In the early career educator category, the winner is Atsuko Masayama, orchestra and band teacher with Richwoods High School and Lindbergh Middle School. And finally, the winner of the Donald Ferris Classroom Teacher of the Year Award goes to Andy Berg, teacher at Charter Oak. Congratulations to Mr. Berg. Our runner-up is Amanda Larimatis, teacher at Manual High School, who will also compete at the state level. Again, let's give a round of applause to all of the winners. Congratulations. Before we end today, let's hear an inspirational poem read by a remarkable PPS student.
My name is Naziah Shorty, 2nd grade at Roosevelt. It Couldn't Be Done by Edgar Albert Guest. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with the trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he'd hit it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that." At least no one ever has done it. But he took off his coat and he took off his hat, and the first thing we knew, he begun it. With the lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubting or quit it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you, one by one, the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle in with a bit of a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it. Just start in to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Rather that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Feeling miserable, always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough from the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Rather that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Hypothetical, working onto something that I'm proud of. Out of the box, an epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm an apostrophe. I'm just a symbol to remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece. And yet I'm half diseased, and when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, and leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I'll do what it takes. Whatever it takes.